Okay, and we are live. We are live. It has been a while. And I'm so excited. Hey, you guys, this is Joyce Johnson. I am Joyce. I know you guys on my I am Joyce Johnson page, but author, thanks to this guy right here. I think he's this. I think I'm supposed to do it this way, right? Thanks to this guy right there, 8-time author, sales trainer, owner of Y Sales Network. You guys know we train individuals and help them get over their fears of sales so that they can go out and earn more money for their business. And today we are super excited to talk about the women's retreat. The women's retreat is almost here. So I got Darren here with me because you guys know whenever there's a women's retreat, there's not a man cave far away. There is a man cave close by. So, hey, we're going to talk a little bit about what you can expect at the conference today and what you can expect with the man cave. So, Darren, introduce yourself to the audience. I know they know you, but it's been a while.
Hey, thank you, Joy, so much for having me. But my name is Darren M. Palmer, Chief Book Officer of Self Publishing 30 Days. And so I'm excited to be with you for, the Y Sales Leadership Retreat, being able to get the women together. Also, we got some things going on with the fellas too as well. The Man Cave Mastermind, we're creating the MCM, hashtag MCM, not Man Crush Monday. That's
Okay.
it. We're doing the man cave mastermind. So just overwhelming response from the men for the things that we have been doing in Houston when we did have it. And so this was the original intent anyway, Joyce.
It was
when we first started it. Besides, when COVID happened or whatnot, that deterred it a little bit. But we wouldn't be denied. So we
absolutely
won't be denied.
not.
So thank
Absolutely
you for having me,
not.
Joyce.
Thank you for being here. Like you said, this has always been the plan. This has always been the plan there. I've always wanted to have the women's conference in the Bahamas. 2020 COVID hit. We had to go virtual, create a virtual space. 2021 did a virtual space. We did test out a little something over in Cancun. Remember, we had the authors retreat for there. But now I'm just super excited to say, hey, we're going to do the women's retreat in the Bahamas. And I know I've been posting quite a bit, and I'm going to need you guys to help me post. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but I need you guys to help me with the posting and getting to your friends, ladies. It said, hey, grab your girls and go to the Bahamas. I don't know if I can keep it any simpler than that. But, but for the real part of it, right? Just when they say keep it simple there, that's keeping it simple.
Keep it simple. Don't make it hard.
Don't make it hard because it's not hard. The gist of it is business ownership is one of the most challenging things I've ever done in my life. And I know that there's other women out there that feel like I do, Darren. So I wanted to build a cohort for women, right? I want women to be able to come together, just like we did with the Man Cave, right? I want women to be able to come together, share, talk, learn from each other so that they can feel more empowered when they leave, right? And so we're calling it a retreat because retreat means to just draw back, right? It means to draw back for a minute. All these words come from military words from back in the day. So I'm giving you the military part of it, right? Retreat means to draw back in that, but it means to draw back and reload. Draw back and reload.
I think the Texas part of you coming out, Joe.
I'm a Texas girl. Galveston, Texas. I'm a Texas girl. I have to give that disclaimer a lot when I'm talking in corporate. But retreat in a military base, that's what it means. Draw back and reload. So want the ladies to come over to the Bahamas, draw back a little bit, reload, so they can come back firing. They come back and close out that fourth quarter strong, come back and kill 2023 that next year. When they leave the conference, we're going to all stay in touch, right? We're going to build a cohort and we're all going to stay in touch and support each other businesses.
Yeah. I totally agreement with it. And that's why I wanted to get on too as well, because what we're doing with the Man Cave Mastermind, and this is why me and Joyce both wanted to get on just together, is just to share with you all. Most people understand how the game goes. And what I mean by that is focusing on, if you're going to the Bahamas, most of you who have a significant other don't want to miss out on a trip. Now, if you just want to do a girls trip, great. Do your thing, boo. Have a wonderful time. I totally understand and get it, and you need to focus.
Did you say boo?
Boo. I'm sorry. I said boo, But if for the fellas out there, if you're coming and your significant other, your partner, your spouse, whoever it may be, or just some running mates who want to go to as well, because we've had that before, where when we had Man Cave, we had an overwhelming response of ladies who reached out, who shared, can I attend? Can I show up for this event? They love the concept of the networking, the connecting, the whole nine. So now that's why me and Joyce wanted to come together to bring, the best of both worlds together, just to let you all know that if you see the ads differently or you see the events differently, depending on what social media platform that you're on, hey, it's okay. It's something for everybody. So if the fellas out there, if you got somebody who want to roll with you to the Bahamas just to have a good time, then hey, why not be enlightened, get
Right.
educated, be empowered, be equipped to go forward for us what you're doing in your career, in your business. Why not do that? And the same thing for, when it comes to the fellas or whatnot, or the ladies. If you have that gentleman who's going to be with you, or friend or whatnot, husband, whatever they may be, bring them out because they can enjoy the man cave. And Joyce has done a wonderful job of creating some space in there where you can explore the island, where you don't have to just be in one meeting after another. So if you want to get together with some peers who are not even attending the event or might be at another event, y'all can come together and be able to have a great time.
And, I'm trying to figure out how I'm looking at this screen. I don't know what's going on today, y'all, but just bear with me, but bear with me. My little niece Kennedy, she's 9. I know she has all this stuff down to science. I did have it down for a while, but, but Darren, good point. Let's talk about the agenda. Let's talk about the itinerary, and how we're doing things, right? Because with the ladies, we're going to kick off with our VIP Bahama Mama reception, right? And that's going to be on a rooftop at Margaritaville that Thursday night. Matter of fact, the ladies who come in early, they're going to have an opportunity to spend some time at the spa. So so that they're, so they'll be able to go to the spa and hang out. They're creating some special packages for us where they can go and enjoy the day. So let's just start there. You get in early to the Bahamas, or if you happen to go in a day early, I mean, let's face it, it's the Bahamas. So you may want to go a day early or stay a day late, and you actually get the same conference rate if you extend your stay. But on Thursday, for the ladies who get in early, I've created that package where they can go to the spa and spend time there. Then we have our Bahama Mama reception hosted by yours truly, Mr. Darren Palmer, self-published in 30 days to welcome us to the Bahamas. And then on Friday, I don't want to start early. You go to those conferences and they like be down to breakfast at 7 o'clock, get some bacon, and I can't do it. I want you guys, if you stay up late Thursday night, whether you at the casino, you watching the sunset, you just on the beach, if you at the infinity pool, on the all adult infinity pool, at the bar up there hanging out, whatever it is, I don't want you to have to wake up really early. But for those of you that do, the hotel has morning yoga for you. You can go out on the beach, watch the sunrise. You may see me, that's my spot, watching the sunrise. And then from there, we're going to kick things off at 9:30 that morning, right? Oh, the chill lounge. Let me not forget the chill lounge. The chill lounge, for those of you who do want early breakfast, the chill lounge, part of our package is that everyone has access to the chill lounge. Everyone has access to the chill lounge. So you go to the chill lounge, they have breakfast for you, all your juices, your drinks. For those of you that complain at conferences about the bacon, I say that, Darren, but I have been to conferences where people complained if there was no bacon. They had plenty of bacon, I already tested out. But then we're going to go through our day, the ladies, and that Friday night, we got a nice dinner for the ladies. Depending on how the sand is, we may be able to do it on the beach. We may have to find another location for us. And then again, go hang out after that. That Saturday, we're going to get together at 10 in the morning, have a couple more speakers, do lunch together, break some bread together. And then, like Darren said, I've created this space where you can leave at 2 o'clock, go enjoy the island, connect to people that I know a lot of people in the Bahamas. You may know some people in the Bahamas, or you may just meet some people or bring your man to the man cave, right? And from there, Sunday, whoever wants to stay over on Sunday and have brunch, we're going to go to JWB's and have a really nice brunch. And I negotiated bottomless mimosas, period.
Shout out to right Mimosa Ministries, shout out to
bottomless mimosas.
Awesome. And I thank you for sharing that, Joyce, because when you look at this, you have paid great attention to detail when it comes to this, where it's something for everybody. But I want to go back to what you shared previously for the task that can seem daunting for those who are growing their businesses, growing their department, or growing an organization, even if you even in ministry, you need to understand the synergy that happens when you get with people who are like-minded. And that is the key right there. That's the secret sauce. It might not be in your neck of the woods. It might not be where I've heard people before, well, man, I wish I had this at home. I wish I had this in my family. I wish, okay, well, hey, you don't have to wish. You just need to make sure that you take the steps and take action on getting around the people, whether it's traveling, whatnot. You need to do that for yourself. Do not wait to December 31st or whatnot for you to start coming up what you're going to be doing in 2023 or what the play is going to be, or you're trying to start over because it's a new year, new me vibe. Now the new year, new me starts now. It starts at the Y Sales Leadership Retreat. It starts at the Man Cave Mastermind because you're able to get with other people and you don't know the relationships that you will build. I'll always share this. The difference between contacts and contracts is the letter R, and that's for relationships. By you connecting with the right person, you don't know who could do some funding for your business. You don't know who you could partner with. You don't know who you can create a collaboration with. You don't know who you could do a book with. You don't know who you can get sales training with. There are things that you're going to pick up because more is caught than taught. I'm giving you some good old Southern game right there with a knowledge or wisdom. But being in the room with other people, it could be that one aha. You can hear one of the presenters share something that is nobody else might not even get it. But that is the thing, that is the nugget that you and your company or your organization was missing that can allow for you to stop having leaks in your company and creating opportunities in your company to go to the next level.
You know, and it was at a conference, Darren, when I was listening to a speaker and had my aha moment. You know, and I've said this many times, right? Because I've been thinking about, you know, I had a corporate brand and everything. I'd always been building the brand for the companies that I was working for. And I thought to myself, I need a Joyce Johnson brand, right? And the lady asked me to stand up in the conference, like she saw things turning in my mind, right? So she asked me to stand up in the conference and introduce myself. And that was the first time ever I stood up. It was given to me. The word was given to me. I stood up and I said, I am Joyce Johnson. That happened at a conference. Then I walked out of that room. I saw you and I said, call me when we get back to Houston. Call me when we get back. And we and we got the coaching together, we got the book together, and it was done. And so that's why it's so important to invest in yourself and to go to conferences and to be around people. I've been online looking for conferences. Just in the last week, I've signed up for a small business function, a small business function here in Houston, one women's expo. I've just signed up for all those different things so that I can go and have somewhere to go and train myself and educate myself and network and meet with people. So it's really important that we do that. And like I said, you know, reason I call it a retreat is because, you know, retreat means a step back, but not just a step back and reload. You know, reload so you can come out and you can kill it, you know, close your year strong and prepare for 2023. We can't wait till 2023 gets here to start planning for it. We got to get ready now.
You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And by you sharing that, Joyce, yes. I think a great nugget for those who are listening to this, please glean this what Joyce just shared. Joyce had the aha moment, but guess what else? The other part to that story is by me being in the right room, allow for me to be able to get a lifelong client and friend and sister.
Yes.
I want you to think about that. Don't miss that. See, because Joyce could have had the aha moment and I not be in the room.
Right.
Certain things are sensitive to the time. It's the dispensation of when something happens. Sometimes you can just miss it. And that's why you want to be in the right room. You know, I love the quote by E.T., the hip hop preacher, for us. You got to take advantage of the lifetime. You hear people say it's an opportunity of a lifetime. But there's a lifetime of that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Let me say that again. You hear people, I'm waiting on the opportunity of a lifetime. Okay, that's cool. But it's a lifetime for that opportunity. that means that it's an expiration date on that. It's not ongoing. It's not infinite. You need to seize the moment when you get an opportunity to be able to move forward. So those of you who are out there, not only will you get the aha moments, there will be people who can benefit from your services. And because you have invested in yourself to be in the right room, you have a connection that allows for you to create a network. You know, you hear people say, you know, hey, your network is your net worth. That is so true because it allows for you to be recession proof to the point where you're able to have an incubator for us, people that you know, like, and trust, that know, like, and trust you as well. And you all are able to feed off each other and be able to benefit. Just what George just brought up. I just came from a conference where I was gone 4 or 5 days out in Florida. And it's the same thing. And I closed a deal previously, and I want to just put this out here, George, before we move forward.
Go ahead.
And the reason I closed the deal is the gentleman shared the reason. I could have went with anybody in the world. The reason I went with your company and your organization, because you as the leader, I was at an event that you were at. I knew what the investment was to be in that room. And I only want to invest with people who are willing to invest in themselves. So if this guy is investing in himself to be in rooms like this, I know it's going to be a standard that he operates with, him and his organization, because he's here. And I want to be with people who are continuing to grow, because I'm continuing to grow. Absolutely. So I want to just put that out there too, George, for the ladies and the gentlemen who are looking at attending, on the keep a myriad approach of why you're coming. It could be the aha, and it could be the book of business and the relationships that you could build while you're there.
Absolutely. You know, because, Kim Lotz, who I've known, I don't even know how many years now, and she's an author with published with Darren as well. She's going to be there. And I always have Kim do my heart note. I have to do the heart, whatever I said. I always have Kim do my heart note, right? Because I want us to be in the conference. I want us to I need us to reset. I need us to get all that other stuff out the way. And Kim is great about doing a heart note because she has that book, From Fear to Faith. But another thing I've asked Kim to talk about during the conference is how to build a multi-million-dollar business. How to build a multi-million-dollar business. You got Kim Lotz, who she doesn't talk about it. She flies so quiet. She's so humble and just a little bumblebee flying under the radar. But she has built a multi-million-dollar business to the point where she doesn't really work full-time in that business. She's handed that part off the day-to-day operations to her niece and her son because she's built a multi-million-dollar business. So if you're an entrepreneur and she started her daycare in her home, it's grown now, but if you're an entrepreneur, you want to hear some of that secret sauce that Kim's going to be, spreading out there.
Shout out to Kim, hashtag mom boss.
Mom boss.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't playing, she's not playing any games. But you are right though, George. You can't let the sweet taste fool you. You look at Kim, like you said, she run around just like she, like she's a little cheerleader or something. How she walking around, you think, oh, well, this woman is a cheerleader or something back in the day when she grew up. She just got a great personality. She bubbly the whole time. She kind. But you're looking at somebody who's created a multi-million-dollar business establishment. She got it out. I'm gonna use the normal saying now that a lot of the young people are using right now. Y'all follow along with me. She got it out the mud. She got it out the mud, so to speak. She started from the bottom. Now she here. So with those analogy examples, I want you to see and catch what Joy shared. Legacy. See, a lot of us saying we want legacy, but Kim has actually created the legacy in real time.
In real time.
Her niece and son, that's what George just shared with us. Don't miss that. Are running the day-to-day operations. So you don't have to be a Kardashian. You don't have to be a Jay-Z to be able to create these opportunities. So you want to hear from real people doing real things with real families and showing you that if it can happen for them, it can happen for you.
Absolutely, Darren. And then they got Lisa Prusak's going to be there. Another great friend of mine, Lisa and I have met, and we've just really grown as friends. And Lisa, we call her from intern to CEO. She was the traveling spouse of a hard hitter in the oil and gas industry, but she's a brilliant woman, and went and continued her studies and things. And during her MBA studies, went to a company to intern, and next thing you know, she became the CEO of that company. And it was a multi-million-dollar business, and Lisa grew that company. She 3x'd them, right, during the pandemic. And so, you want to be able to learn from people like that. She built a nonprofit. And I always tell people, nonprofit doesn't mean broke. I'm going to say that again. Nonprofit doesn't mean broke. Lisa built a nonprofit because she has a daughter. She has a daughter with a disability, and she built a nonprofit around supporting kids like her daughter. That nonprofit still exists, and it is still a multi-million-dollar nonprofit based on what she built. And guess what? Legacy, Darren. Her son is now the executive director.
Man, is that a safe spot to say mic drop?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you hadn't signed up for the event, yeah, I don't. We need to make sure that we give information for them to sign up, because just with that alone,
yes,
I mean, we can go further, but I mean, come on now.
Yeah, it's our time.eventbrite.com. Matter of fact, let me go and over here and pin the link, and then I'll put it in the message. I'm so bad about
While you putting that and pinning that for people to be able to benefit and take advantage of this great opportunity. I also want to just bring up what I saw, and this is something else that I understood by being able to have the privilege and the honor to hear Lisa speak and present. And this is the thing about it. For those who are out there, for the ladies or those who feel like you're an underdog, this was an industry that Lisa didn't even know nothing about.
Nothing.
And what I mean by that is too, as well, it was a quote unquote male dominated industry. So it really looked like that Lisa had a word cut out for by what she was doing in that particular role. But catch this now, don't miss this. This is what I learned from Lisa, and you'll be able to pick up too. She allowed for her pain to be her product. She allowed for the perception. We talk about inclusion, diversity, inclusion. See, she was able to give. That's why she was able to 3X, because she was able to see things that others who had been in that industry for years, they couldn't see. So she found opportunities that allowed for that company to grow because she managed the difference, because that was her unique servicing point. So I want to make sure that we keep that in mind when we're looking at ways to serve. Don't allow, because something is new to you. Remember, I shared D squared. Go from daunting to doable. By you using your unique perspective will allow for you or whatnot to be able to be a market leader in your industry or whatnot. I see we got the links up now. Okay, there it is.
Link up. Yes, got the link up. There it is. Y'all know I have my glasses on, and then on the side, I'm trying to look and see, and they check my lipstick out. I got my lipstick like right here. I'm like, oh, it's not enough red right there. I'm out of water, just out of water. But y'all know how to have my glasses on. I talk about that all the time.
Hey, we got Bahama vibes already. You know what I'm saying? We got Bahama vibes. You're on the island.
That's right. And I already, I just left the Bahamas because I had to go inspect what I expect. You guys know I had to go inspect what I expect. Y'all know how I do it. And so for that reason, I just left the Bahamas. I was just at the hotel. I went to the rooftop bar. I went to the spa. I went to the chill lounge. I got off the plane and went to brunch at JWB's. I wanted to experience brunch and knew that I wanted to know that the brunch was what I say it was going to be. And it was, right? And it was. So I have to, and that's what we got to do in business. Inspect what we expect. I talk about that. I'm not speaking at the conference, Darren, but I feel compelled that I have to be able to give some nuggets in between things.
You got to.
Right? And to be able to share. So I'll be giving some, in between things also. But ladies, you got to join us for this conference. It's going to be amazing. We got, I got reached out to by Capri Man, who we have been friends through LinkedIn for a time period. She's going to fly in from Canada. She's going to fly in from Canada, and she's going to be talking to you about how to maximize your LinkedIn profiles. I'm a little upset with them right now because I'm locked out of my account. I have been since I was in the Bahamas. I don't know what's going on. And that's why I need you guys to help me market this event. If you can't go, just don't sit on it. Tell somebody about it. Share it with someone who may be able to attend. You know, as I say, don't hate. Matter of fact, share it with someone and then share a room with them and come. How about that? You know, I also put a post out, I think last week. I was looking up rates and things. You know, for those of you who have mileage, check your credit card. Sometimes we have credit cards and we don't realize that they're affiliated with mileage programs. If your credit card is affiliated with a mileage program, this is something if my friend Tanya, she just called me, she will tell you I'm a master of this. If you're check your credit card, if they say that you can get mileage off all the money you've been spending, you got all these thousands of points that you didn't even know about, go open you up an account, whichever one has the best for you. If you're Southwest, if it's American, if it's United, whoever it is, transfer those points and get you a free airline ticket and come on to the Bahamas. You know, get your free airline ticket and come to the Bahamas. You get a ticket from wherever you are to Fort Lauderdale, and then pop on to Western Air or Bahamas Air or something and go over to Nassau from there. That's travel tips for today.
Come on now. Come on. You giving all the game away. You giving all the game away.
I'm giving it to him.
You know, you said that you was going to sprinkle us with that wisdom. And I just want to commend you, Joyce, because when we talk about more is caught than taught, just to see how you have navigated the uncharted territory that we have, or uncharted waters, by us dealing with the pandemic, dealing with COVID. I remember the infancy stages of when it was laid upon your heart to move forward with this conference, and everything was looking great at that particular time. But then all of a sudden, it was something that was out of your hands. It was something that you didn't do. You didn't self-sabotage. You had no control over that, like so many others in the marketplace. But for you to be able to pivot and to me able to see you on screen and behind the scenes, how you navigate, that's true leadership. And so I want to give you your flowers while you're here, but I also want to encourage somebody else who's listening to this. Yes, the red lipstick. Yes, she got a vibe. You know, yes, she glowing right now, fresh from that Bahama tan. But at the same time, she doesn't look like what she's been through or go through. So I want those of you who are out there who thinking to yourself, am I the only one? No, you're not. We all have challenges. But those who are able to win at a high level, or those who are able to stay in the game, it could be just that aha, just to see, well, you know, Joyce had this, you know, Joyce had contracts, Joyce had money out. She was looking at doing it this way. She had to pivot, and still she had to eat some of those costs. She had to do this, but she's still here. Kim Lotz is still here. It was things that she had to renew and restructure because she was at a daycare. People weren't able to show up to the daycare. So even though the niece and a son is helping operate that, those were some challenging times. So just think about that. Lisa, we brought up earlier, how to deal with a male-dominated industry and still be able to 3X it, even though people didn't expect a lot out of you. So when Joyce brings this up, this is somebody who's actually living what she's saying, living what she's preaching, living what she's teaching. So please come. Just get in the right room, get around the right people, and see how you can go to the next level.
Absolutely. And you know, and invest in yourself. Darren, I need you to put the link up there for the man cave one in the comments so that I can show that too. Because I want to make sure that they do that. But you know, thank you, Darren, for that. You know, thank you, because sometimes, like you say, you don't look like what you've been through, right? You know, I grew up Southern, so yeah, I was taught you got to get up, put your lipstick on before you walk across the street, right? And and your earrings. Don't forget your you know. But you know, we all have things that we go through and challenges in business, and that's why I want to create this cohort for women. And the men have really taken off. The men have taken off. You guys are meeting like twice a year, and you guys are building relationships and business together, and and networking together. And that's what I want for the women. And after the women leave this conference, Darren, I am going to list every woman on the page. Everyone who attends will be on my event page. Their name, a photo, a headshot of them, a link to their LinkedIn or to their business website, wherever they want it to be, so that when we are looking for people to work with, when we're looking for people to build business with and partnerships with, you never go to a conference and be like, dang, I can't remember that person. I don't remember their name, right? And we used the app I think the first year we used the app to help us how people communicate and things of that nature. And it, but this year we're going to do a little different. We're just going to put everyone up on that website until next year. So if you forget someone at that conference, now you can reach back out at them and say, hey, that's who I was thinking about. Let me go ahead and get some information from them. So I'm going to show how you can sign up for the man cave, because as as Darren was saying, if you're coming and you want to bring your spouse, when I said bring your girls, come to the Bahamas, yeah, I meant that. But I do understand that some folks comment like, Joyce, I need to bring my man. I need my husband to roll with me. I'm like, well, roll with your husband then. Bring him along, you know? And then I start thinking about it, because the men had already been saying, hey, what about us? So I called Darren and said, okay, Darren, y'all got to bring the man cave to the Bahamas. Got to bring the man cave to the Bahamas. Got to bring the man cave to the Bahamas.
Yeah, just and I'm glad that you shared that, because I think for both parts, it gives people the opportunity to, not to mention who you're going to meet while you're traveling, others who are going to already be on the island. It's even some things that we're cooking up where you can learn or possibly have an opportunity to learn how to do business yourself in the Bahamas.
Yes.
So you'd be able to have that international type vibe for your business and be able to have that check mark. But I want to just bring up too, for us, like with the men, being able to go and be able to have the cigars and conversation when it comes to that Friday when you're there at 7 p.m. And then it's a beautiful area. You can see a little bit of it on the flyer that we have too as well if you go to our social media platforms. Also being able to get up, having some ATV time to be interactive where you're not sitting that whole time. Just think about that type of experience and team building or whatnot when you're able to get together. Some are able to have some drinks or whatnot and be able just to have a wonderful time. So please come, JWBs. You just heard what Joy said. The proof is in the pudding, so to speak. You got to come and taste the food for yourself. It's just great networking and great time. So we're looking forward to it, Joyce, and excited about this opportunity.
Yes, and I've actually asked them to stay open a little later while we're there. I frequent the place. Okay, that they know me when I get there. They're like, oh, they know what I drink. They know what I snack on. When I first met the bartender, he was shaking them. Those bartenders are shake, 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 shake the martini. I said, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. You shake mine 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then you pour the drink. And so they already know. And when I go over to the rooftop, the DJ remembers me, and they remember the songs that I like, and they always play a couple of songs. Like, I got your song coming up next. So they are really going to roll it out for you guys, and I'm excited. They're excited that we're going to be there, and so hey, I just can't say enough, Darren. But Darren, you did mention learning how to do business in the Bahamas and be able to expand your business and your brand. If you are looking to take your business to that next level, I have a company that's a franchise organization right now that's looking for me to take them over there and help them to be able to build some relationships and expand their business. They're looking to bring some people or send some people to the conference so they can network and check things out. So, hey, if I'm going to ask someone to come and chat with the men. But ladies, if you're interested, we'll bring someone in to chat with us as well. But they're going to go and they're going to talk to the men about, hey, and that's because the men have built business together, but we can do it too. Let's be clear. We get over there and have an aha moment, right? We get over there, we can make some things happen. And so they're going to come in there and talk about what it takes to have your business in the Bahamas, what it takes to expand. And I talk to people from tourism to the health department to customs. I've been working over there and have building relationships for the last 16 years. So we ready.
Yeah.
We ready.
Hey, we ready. I'm excited about it. And I just think that this is the time. The time is now. It's our time. You see
It's
the
our
look,
time.
you see what Joy sharing, make sure that you register. I'm just sharing with people if you want to have it as just a getaway, couples retreat, growth retreat, whatever you want to name it. Also for those entrepreneurs and business owners, what a great time to come and, mastermind yourself with your team, where everybody is being equipped, everybody's being
Yes.
inspired by being in the Bahamas, seeing, the blue, the ocean, the waves going on, having time just to be able to get out the office, to get
Yeah.
out the city, to get away from distractions. Like, you heard Joy share earlier about retreat, but you come back, you reloaded. Okay, I'm reloaded. Now you're ready to move forward. You're able to have create. It's something happens when you off site. And I know, George, you've been doing this for years, whether it's a
Yes.
staycation, whether you travel with your team, you find a way to liven it up a little bit by getting them out of their norms. And so that's where creative flows. And me and you've even done that. We've been in other places where it wasn't in our offices. We might go to different venues, place might be a different city where we connect and we brainstorm on some opportunities and ideas that, as you see, is coming to fruition. So definitely for those who have teams, look at investing in your team. If you don't see it as like a group trip, a girls trip, or with you with somebody's significant other, I want business owners to find this as an opportunity to get together, come, learn, grow together, build out what it's going to look like for you and your organization to go beyond where you ever been before.
And that's such a great point, Darren, because I can remember taking some interns over to the Bahamas that I had many, many years ago, and they still talk about it. They still talk about, Miss Joyce, remember you took us to the Bahamas? you know, Last year when I did the author program, I took my team, I took to Cancun, and they had, because I try not to work people the whole time when you're, traveling for business with me, but they just had a great time. They really had a great time, and they began to take things to the next level through their excitement. They started running things by me and ideas through me, by me that they had heard while they were there. So I'm happy that you mentioned that, because it is, if you have someone that you lean on heavily, even if it's you and one person that's your assistant, take them to the Bahamas with you. Expose That's the best vacate. That's the best bonus you can give anyone. It is the best bonus you can give anyone. I've taken people, like I said, to the Bahamas. I've taken them to Cancun, and it's an experience that people never forget.
Man, and this is something else just for business owners, what you just brought up with the experience. By creating that experience, you create loyalty with
Mhm.
the right people. Now, some people it's no help. But with the right people, they're gonna be more focused. They're thinking to themselves forever. They'll know, like, man, this person carried me to the Bahamas. They believed in me enough. So it deals with their self-identity and equips them to have the confidence they need to be able to take on the other challenge that you are facing with your organization. But the other part that I want those to look at, that this is a great opportunity for recruiting for business owners out there. You don't have to spend additional money on ads. That one opportunity, think about how that team member speaks about you and your organization. Who wouldn't want a leader or a boss or someone who's in management to carry them to the Bahamas? Think about when they're asked about, do you like what you do? You like your job? Yeah, they carried me to the Bahamas. See, that is the type of thing. Their social media posts. Well, I'm out here with, hey, company trip, doing business. Oh, I wish I had a company like that. I don't ever look outside this 4x4 walls or looking out of the same window. So that's what you want to look at too. It's deeper than just in the Bahamas or you looking at it as an expense. This is really, that's why we keep sharing with
You
you
write it off.
investment. Write it out. And the impact is priceless for the value that you get. Because even if it's an employee that you will have or a team member that will later on join you, they will look at the experience that the people who work with you have. And people can say, even if you don't have the budget for that person, they say, you know what, I want to be a part of an organization that has vision. And I'm willing to work and grow it. Because if you treat people like this already, I can only imagine what's going to happen. I want to be a part of a growth plan. Everyone is not caught up. They want freedom. So if you're creating a vision where people can see themselves and that they're actually important and they're not just a number, you'll be shocked what you can do for your organization by something like that. That's how you compete against the big girls and the big boys of industry, by creating more of a lifestyle and experience-based type company that pours into the people that's involved. They know that you actually care about them.
Absolutely, Darren. I mean, and I've been with companies that have taken me to, to Disney, taking me, to Park City, Utah skiing, taking me to Italy, taking me to, oh my gosh, a favorite little island that I've gone to, Saint Martin on the Dutch side. I've been with organizations that have taken me those places, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
whole time I'm like on social media and things like crazy. So, you know, that's just such a value. And I share a lot of times when I'm consulting with small business owners that if you want to become big business, you got
Mm.
to make the moves that big business does, right? You have to do things that big business do. And you have to be willing to make that sacrifice and take that hit on the front end so that it can pay off on the back end. Invest in your people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it may not always work out, hey, because we are small business owners but you know what, when they leave your organization, they've left better, brighter, stronger, smarter. Even that is something to give yourself a pat on the back for.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And I want to share this. And I know we're getting towards the end of the time,
Yeah.
but I want to share this with people too to go along with what you brought up. Joy said it a little bit earlier, but you all out there, listen to me. You have to understand the importance of collaboration.
Mhm.
Okay, don't miss that. Okay, this is like Joy shared earlier. You know, this is my sister. I want to see her win. So if it's good for Joyce Johnson, if it's good for the Y Sales network, then it's good for me. So I want to see her win. So I want those of you who out there focus on your mindset as well. You see how she showed love to Kim, she showed love to Liz, others out there. Keep a heart of gratitude and focus on supporting people, being open to share their post. You know, it didn't cost you anything. You didn't have to book a trip. You didn't have to book anything. So even
Mhm.
what you're seeing me do is because I rock with Joyce. So if I need to pivot, if I need to do some things that can help assist to help Joyce win, because Joyce does the same thing for me. And so I just want you to understand that certain people that you see at a certain level and why things keep working out in their favor, because those people are selfless as well. They don't have anything. Some people, well, it's not my post, it's not my event. I'm
Right.
not going to share it. So that's what I want those of you who are listening to this. And even when you're out in the Bahamas with us, keep that in mind that it's not always about you. Sow that seed into somebody else. You might not get anything from it, but you will from that particular person. But it's working out in your favor. But you have to have the right mindset to be able to have the dexterity to be able to withstand and understand that it's not just all about you. Who are you supporting?
Mm,
Who event are you? You want people to show up to your event, or are you investing in somebody else's event?
right.
See, you want somebody to buy your courses or be a part of your services, but you're not buying courses for anybody else and you're not investing in coaching for yourself. So it doesn't align with your identity. So that's why you keep attracting headache people, because you are a headache. But the reason I'm sharing it with you is that you don't have to stay there. When you become selfless, what you'll start finding is it might not be me, it might not be Joyce, but you'll have other people that will align with you and will rock with your vision and rock with your purpose and your passion to help you be profitable because you help somebody else do those things. So whether I'm coming to the Bahamas or not, I'm just using that as an example.
Hmm. Yeah.
Regardless, I'm supporting Joyce. If we did the virtual event, I supported Joyce. She supports me. Kim supports her. I'm just sharing with you how this ecosystem works. But you're wondering why you might be stuck in your business. Try going and supporting somebody else. So take money off the table. Just like and share a post. Just try that first and continue to see how you can help other people. And a wise man said, if you help enough people get what they want in life, you'll get everything you want in life.
That's right. That's right. and that's a whole different mindset in itself, Darren. And thank you for, popping out the word mindset, because that's one of the things I said on the conference marketing. When you leave, you're going to leave this retreat with a different mindset. If you leave the way you came, it's a problem. That's all I'm saying. It ain't on me, it's on you. If you leave the way Kim's, that's why I got Kim kicking us off with the heart note. So everybody can kind of woo-saw, pipe your neck a little bit and, get ready, right? For the day, for the weekend, because it's about the mindset. And one thing that we have to work on daily is having that mindset of defeat, having that mindset of not enough, having that mindset of not being good enough, not belonging, because we got people telling us that all day, every day. So we have to continue to feed our minds, and we have to find tools and resources to be able to do that on a continuous basis. So when you leave this conference, you're going to have a different mindset. It's going to be a mindset of positivity, a mindset of growth, and a mindset of abundance. Because that's what we want to work on.
Wow. Come on, man. Put the link back up, Joyce.
Let me put the link back up. Let me put the link back up.
Put the link back up. It's our time.
It's our time. It is our time.
Eventbrite.com. What are you waiting on? We want you to sign up. We want you to be a part of it. And let's just be real with it. What else were you able to have a great tax write-off, able to enjoy yourself, able to have a good time? And we're not telling you to come to the local, and it's not against anybody, certain inn or motel somewhere in a place where you don't know where. This is the Bahamas. So with that being said alone, you're able to learn and grow and do business in the Bahamas. Let me just say it slow. In the Bahamas. Island vibe. So, yes, you're going to grow all of that, but for nothing else, you're going to be in the Bahamas.
Yes, with ocean view suite, with ocean view room, all the rooms face the ocean.
So why not? Why not take advantage of this opportunity of a lifetime and being a part of like-minded individuals who you'll still be working with years from now? Me, Joyce, are still working with each other years from now by us attending a conference together.
In 2017.
In 2017. Just think we never would have known what was there. That seed was there the whole time, but we had to cultivate that by our environment, by our associations, and also by our experiences. So when you start looking at that, that's the thing that allows for you to be that oak tree, to have those roots, to be able to withstand and build a brand. If you put that same seed on concrete, it won't yield the return of an oak tree. If you plant it in the right soil, that's why I brought up to you again, your environment, your associations, and the experiences that you have. You're getting them all right now. You're getting developed. You're getting the right associations with the right people. And then also you're able to have experiences. You always have it in your mind. You're looking at the ocean. You're looking at the sunbeam on. You're looking at the beautiful people, the beautiful smiles, the wonderful red lipstick and the lips that's on them when somebody in the room. Hello, somebody. I wish I had a praying church. But with that being said, business going to the next level and you're able to go further. So we're excited. Make sure you go to itsourtime.eventbrite.com, click the link and sign up today.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Darren, so much for your time. And as I mentioned so many times when I'm being interviewed, people talk to me about being an author, that Darren is my publisher. And Darren, tell them how they can find you, where they can reach you.
Okay, yes, you can reach me at selfpublishin30days.com or any social media platforms on Instagram, whatever you look at. You can go to self-publish, the letter N, 30days.com. And you can reach out to us. Feel free to benefit from our free resources or schedule a strategy call if we can be of assistance to you. If you just need help and you just want somebody to just give you clarity, because we believe wherever you have clarity of vision, you have acceleration to the known goal. We can have a personal book concierge walk you through it for free, just to give you next steps of what you need to look like. So whether you work with us or not, we can be of service to you. So definitely shout out to Jackie out there, Miss Jackie out there representing.
Awesome. Oh, okay. Hey, Jackie. And so you guys, like I said, I believe everyone. People talk to me all the time about being an author, and I just believe that everyone has a story to share. but there's also someone that needs to hear your story.
Mm-hmm.
Someone needs to hear your story. So hey, come on over to the Bahamas, meet Darren, be able to sit down with him and his beautiful wife Stephanie, learn more about their business, what they do, and how they can support you, so that you can go ahead and write your book. Someone asked me once. They said, when I wrote the first book, Darren, they were like, well, how did you get the book done so fast? And I was telling them that you were coaching me and I had deadlines and things. And I say, sometimes I was, what I can remember one night just being like, oh, I got to go to bed. And I said, you know what? I've stayed up many nights reading a great book. I can stay up and write one.
Wow. Girl, we need to add that. We got to make sure that's recorded. I got you gave me a lifetime moment right there.
It's a lifetime moment.
Wow. That's awesome.
I'll say it one more time. I stayed up many nights reading great books, and I could stay up and write one. And that's how I knocked that out. That's how that happened. Yeah. So with that said, I got to let this man go. But thank you, Darren. I always appreciate your support and your time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jackie, for tuning in. Thank you of everyone else who's listening to it and looking at the replays and all that. Hey, meet us in the Bahamas. It's going to be life-changing. It's going to be life-changing. Meet us in the Bahamas.
That's it. We're looking forward to seeing you. Thank you so much, George, for having me. Keep doing your thing, Queen. Gratitude.
Yes, thank you. You guys make it a great week. What's left of it. Make it happen.